Greetings, grandfather. Now, it's important for you to understand something and to look back at this video from time to time, perhaps for reassurance. You are all waking up. You're not just waking up from sleep to go to work. You're waking up to who you really are. This is not something that you have to learn, though it is all right to study on possibilities. This is something that you are in eternity. You are not condemned for any one life, though that life might be understood better by living other sequences, perhaps as complete lives, perhaps only as partial ones, to understand one or even two important points. But when you have a long life, you can be pretty sure you're trying to learn something from many different directions so that you can understand it completely as your eternal self. There is a misnomer, an understanding, yes, but not complete. I want to help you to understand better. In your eternal selves, you have all knowledge. You've heard that. But you have to broaden your context of yourself. You have heard numerous times that we are all one, and this is true. What that means is not so very different as a scientist might say how many cells you have in your brain. Millions, billions. Who can say the exact number? It is not unlike that. Is there one portion of your brain that is more valuable than another? Not really. It all functions as a unit. But I'm not here to talk science. We are all one because we all have attempted to learn something, and we have all mastered at least one thing. As a result, when we are our eternal selves, we are of all knowledge because we are totally united. If you, as an eternal self, do not have some knowledge, perhaps I will have it. If I do not have some knowledge, certainly another will. In that sense, we have all knowledge and we have all sense of family, togetherness, true caring for one another. I know this seems like a far and distant thing, given today's world, which seems so complicated, with so many factions, and even within yourself, you will at times believe this, and maybe turn right around in the next minute, and believe something else seemingly opposite, and believe it fervently. There's a reason for this apparent flip-flop back and forth. It is not because you do not have the courage of your convictions. It is rather because we are getting closer all the time to being that total, eternal, united family. And so don't feel funny or strange or what's wrong with me kind of thing when you have this experience. Don't assume that your most fervently held beliefs are as rigid as you may think. There will be times that you will believe something else completely. There will be times when you will feel another truth equally as strong as your own. This is not a lapse of moral strength. It is not a lapse of perception or discernment. It is all about inclusion. Inclusion means that you are all becoming more inclusive and more receptive to including the eternal knowledge and wisdom of others in our eternal family. Now, one more thing. Don't become too attached to dates in the calendar most often used. 10, 10, 10, 11, 11, 11, 12, 12, 12, 1, 11, 11. Don't become too attached to those dates as being exclusively magical. We are living in magical times now, everyone. And in order to experience the magic of those times, you only have to be. To be is simply to exist. You will be startled at times when these changes take place. Other times you will notice the changes after the fact. And sometimes you will be reminded of the changes by others, and it will be brought to your attention in some way, often in the most unexpected way, with a laugh, with love, with amusement, from a child, from a pet, from a sunset, from something natural. These times are not about anger and other things like that make the news, that we are concerned about, that we try to resolve in some way, whether it be through prayer or direct action. These times are entirely about love, about waking up, about friendship, both near and far, and about eternity. Eternity is not something that takes place after life. It takes place as well during life. The eternal can be the life we live here on earth. Remember, be kind to each other as well as you can. Be patient with each other as well as you can. Be cooperative with each other as well as you can. Show as much love as the situation wants. Of course, you show more to your family, to your friends, to those close to you. But sometimes a loving gesture is just like opening up a door for someone burdened, or helping somebody out of a car if they're open to that. Give yourself a chance to enjoy life and understand that it is in the magical nature of these times that we will all be waking up. Yes, you will see things in the sky. Sometimes they will seem to be patterns in the clouds. Other times, for a moment, was it there or wasn't it? These things will be controversial, but after a while, they'll just seem like part of life. Let it be and enjoy it. Your eternity is coming every day a little closer. Good life.